Hello guys, what is going on? This is Airplane Mode, and I would love to welcome you guys here to the third video out of a series that will teach you how to start your Zibo 737-800 from cold and dark to shut down at your gate. If you guys did happen to stumble upon my last video, you will know that we covered the electrical power-up, the IRS alignment, and FMC programming. Today I'll be showing you guys how to set up your overhead panel. This will take a few minutes, so get ready for this amazing tutorial. Alright guys, we are in the cockpit of the Zibo 737-800, and our IRS has fully aligned, as you can tell on the displays in front of me. So to get started on the overhead panel, you want to make sure that your yaw damper is on. So we can go ahead to our overhead panel and turn on the yaw damper. Now for our navigation panel, you want to make sure that your VHF/nav transfer switches are set to normal. Your IRS transfer switches is normal. Your FMC transfer switch is normal. Your display source selector switch is auto. Your display control panel select switch is normal. Now moving down to our fuel panel, you want to make sure that your cross-feed selector is closed. Your left fuel pumps are off. Your right fuel pumps are off, and your center fuel pumps are off. So now moving down here to our radio section, you want to make sure that your radios are set. Your air traffic control panel is set to standby. Your altimeters are set, and to do that, it's very simple. Just go and hit the M on your keyboard. Scroll in to your airports. Hit like right next to your plane, hit details, and you should find it right here. Altimeter is 2986. So altimeter is 2986. That's right there. 2986. And that can be found right there. So after you have done that, you can go back up to your overhead panel. You want to make sure that your cabin/utility power switch is on, and your IFE/passenger seat switch is on. And now to our fire test switches. To do this, you can simply turn this switch to fault/inoperative. You can turn it back to test, and you can hit fire/overheat. To silence the alarm, you can hit master alarm and fire warning, and that will cut out your belt. Down here we can test our extinguishers, so simply turn this switch to position 1, put it back to center, and turn it to position 2. And back to center. After that is done, you can go back to your overhead and turn on your left aft fuel pump. If you were wondering what one that is the one on the far left of the overhead panel. And then you can start your APU. So hit on and hold down until you see this light illuminate. Mine is now illuminated, so you can put it back to on and just wait for about 30 seconds until your APU is ready for the generators. And now that your APU generator light has illuminated, you can simply scroll up here and zoom into your overhead panel, push that switch down, and push that switch down. After that, you can disconnect your ground power. And now APU is taking control. You want to make sure that your equipment cooling supply switch is normal. Your equipment cooling exhaust switch is normal. Your emergency lights are armed with your guard closed. Your seatbelt signs are on, as well as your no smoking signs. You want to make sure that your windshield wipers are set to park, and now you can test your window heat. Simply push the switch down to test the power on your window heaters, and push the switch up to test the overheat. After that is complete, you can turn on your left window heaters, and now your right window heaters. While you're up here, you want to make sure that your probe switches are off, your wing anti-ice switches off, and your engine anti-ice switches are off. Now down here to our hydraulic panel, you want to check and see that your engine hydraulic pumps, which are these two on the left and right, are on, and your electric hydraulic pumps are off at the moment. Now moving to our air conditioning panel, which is right here, you want to check to see that your pack switches are on auto, your recircle fan switches are on auto, your isolation valve is open, your engine bleed switches are on, and finally your APU bleed is on. Down here to our pressurization panel, you want to check to see that this is set to your cruising altitude. If it's not, simply press scroll up until you find your designated cruising altitude, in this case 20,000 feet. Then you want to find your landing elevation. If you don't know that, you can simply look that information up online. This does go by 50, so just round it. In my case, Bellingham's elevation is 170 feet, so I'm rounding it to 150 feet. After that is complete, you want to make sure that your pressurization switch is set to auto, and then you can move down here to this panel. Right here, you want to make sure that your auto brake is on retarded takeoff. Now finally, for the final tests, you can simply test your lights, which is going to illuminate all the lights in the cockpit. Everything looks fine, and you can bring this back right. After that's done, you can check your autopilot switches. Simply put it to position 1, everything illuminates, and put it to position 2, everything illuminates. You're almost done, so to finalize, go up here, next to your IRS section, and find your stall warning. Push number 1, release. Push number 2, release. That's pretty much it for today's tutorial on the overhead panel. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. As always, I will see you guys on the